So thank you for coming. So this is something we've done since I've been the offensive line coach at Franklin High School is bring together the starting offensive line and our quarterback to have dinner every Thursday night before a game. We've either ordered food or eaten here at Amici's every time. It's my favorite restaurant in Franklin. So I bring these young men together because they are the least recognized but yet quietly the most important part of any offense in high school football. I'm super proud of all 5 of them. Some of them I've worked with for 3 years, some 2 years, some 1 year. But we have last season 2 of these young men were first team all conference. One of them was second team all conference. And I strongly believe that all 5 of them have the ability to be first team all conference this year. I believe we're that good.
Mm-hmm. And why do you say that they are the most unrecognized?
Well, in football, no one really buys the offensive lineman's jersey. They don't score touchdowns. They're not really on the cover of video games. But there would be no quarterback, running back if there wasn't for an offensive line. So no matter, we have very skilled and great players in the quarterback, running back position. But if the offensive line doesn't do their job, it's really insignificant what the running back does or the quarterback does. So so far this year, we've done a great job at protecting our quarterback, running the ball well. We're very proud of that.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with your coaching and with your, shall I say, sentiment. Now, I know Blair Wilson as well. Franklin, this is a team where heart is everything, where family is everything. Coach Blair Wilson, who is the head coach, is famous for saying, I teach 25% football, I teach 75% life. And I've seen both of you, how you react to your players. You treat your players like family. And the end result is that each one of these players are then brothers. They want to work for each other. They want to work for you. They want to work for Coach Blair. They want to work for the team and make victory happen. But their incentive comes from here. It's wonderful.
Yeah, so Coach Blair, myself, and quite candidly, the rest of the coaches as well, everyone puts in more hours than the folks at the game see. We're at practice, a couple hours after the players go home, and throughout the summer and winter, we're training the kids either in the weight room or the skill guys go to passing camps. So not just me and Coach Blair, but the rest of our staff as well does a fantastic job. And this is a tradition that started when I was a player at high school and college. I would eat with my fellow linemen and our quarterback every week, and it's something that I wanted to pass on to these guys. And what I noticed when I came here was that these guys don't always hang out with each other outside of school. I think in the world of social media, they do a lot of things online, and getting them together for an hour to break some bread, it's always a good thing.
Mm-hmm. No, that's the family concept.
Yes.
And that works because you trust each other outside the game. And then you can't help but you bring it. You just bring it. I would like you to introduce each one of these young men and what their positions are and what the significance of that is to the breadth of the team. And then I'll ask each one of you, and I don't know yet what those questions might be. But I won't put you on the spot. I won't you ask you anything that you don't know the answer to.
So if I could, very quickly, I'm going to let them introduce themselves to you. Okay. But these 2 young men are seniors on our team. Mm-hmm. Both of these young men were first team all-conference last year. They both play offensive guard. This young man right here, his name is Miles. I'll let you introduce himself in a second. But Miles is a second-year player. He was second team all-conference last year. Miles has been offered full scholarships to major Division I programs throughout the country.
Let me stop you for a second. What are these 2 young men's names?
Oh, go ahead.
My name is Ethan Villa.
And your name?
My name is Jeff Shea.
Okay, and we've got you.
Miles Modro.
Okay, and you?
Francis Flores.
Janadi Katie.
Chase Piss.
Okay, Franklin. So you have met these young men. Chris, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but go on.
Sure. So as I was saying, actually, all these 5 young men have the ability to go play college football. It's a matter of where they decide to go, how they keep their grades up, and so far they've been doing a great job at that. Our quarterback, Janad, has the ability to play college football, but he's doing a fantastic job this year. I don't think Franklin knows that Janad was a 9th grader last year starting on the varsity level at quarterback, and how rare that is in high school football for that to happen. So he's a sophomore this year. He's 1 more year matured, and he's doing a great job for us. And Jace is one of our newcomers. Jace came over to Franklin. He's a Franklin guy. He was born and raised in Franklin, was at Immaculata, and decided to come back here to Franklin, and we're awful happy he did.
That's outstanding. We sometimes worry about losing you guys to other schools, so it's a pleasure when you come back.
Sure is.
Because this is home.
Yeah. Yeah, sure is. So I want to let these guys just share with you a little bit about what football. Actually, if you want to ask these two guys, because they're the older guys, and ask them, what football's meant to them and why they like playing the game.
And what you think your individual contribution is to every game. Go ahead.
So I started playing football because I moved to this country. I was born in another country, and I just wanted to get fit. But then eventually, I just started to love the game, and then I put more effort into it, and then, apparently, I was kind of good at it. And, I enjoyed it more as it went along the road. And it was fun once I got to high school, too, because, I kind of, showed what I could do.
What do you think your strength is?
I think my strength is just my explosiveness and, being just a leader, being able to, collect us in, the tough moments.
So you react within the moment and make split-second decisions, which I guess is what all of you have to do because that's the nature of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What do you think your future is going to be?
Right now, I've been interested in a couple colleges, but my main purpose is for education. Obviously, I want to have a bright future, so we'll see where it takes me from there.
What do you think you'll major in?
Either sports medicine or nursing.
Sports medicine and nursing. Good. So keep it rolling. Keep it healthful. That's what sports is. It's helpful. Okay. Thank you. And you're a senior. This is your last year. Oh my God, we're gonna miss you. Okay, let me scoot over here. Yes, sir. Okay. And you are?
I'm Jeff Shea, and I started playing football freshman year. It just seemed like a fun sport to play, and you get a bunch of new friends when you're just joining high school, so it's like a brotherhood, and then that's really it.
Well, why football and not soccer?
I just like the physical aspect of football. You get to push people around, and that's really it. Just push people around.
I like to do that too, but I'm not as strong as you. What's your best strength on the field?
I would say my strength. I'm pretty strong, so I can push people around easily, and I can react fast too. So, and I'm pretty quick for my size. So, that's really it.
Okay. And what do you think your future will be?
I'm looking at college, a couple colleges, but I still don't really know yet. So, yeah, it's.
Okay. You have time. Great.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. Let me scoot over here. Introduce yourself again, please.
Miles Muldrow.
Okay. And tell us about Miles. What is Miles' super strength on the field?
My super strength is pass protection and basically leadership. When some of these guys get down themselves, I bring them back up.
What does fast protection mean?
Basically, when the quarterback drop back and throws the ball, basically that's the pass protection.
So you have to really be sharp. You have to see every single thing that's going on with every single player in order to react.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your future look like, you think?
Probably Power 5 football. I see myself making it there. And then, if all works out, probably the NFL, if possible. But if that doesn't, probably law or sports medicine.
Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Let me scoot over here. I'm going to have one more question for all of you at the end of this. But right now, I want to know who you are, your best strength, and where you think you're going to be.
I'm Francis Flores. My best strength, I think, is my footwork. I take a lot of pride in that. I'm looking at a few Division II colleges. I want to go to college for business, and hopefully start my own business one day. And yeah, that's it.
Any particular kind of business?
Whatever I feel like.
Whatever you feel you're called to.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Next.
Well, my name is Janai Katie, and I think my strengths on the football field is throwing and my ability to run. And I would like to go to a Power 5 college. And, if that doesn't work, I'd like to be a businessman too. Yeah.
Well, you're fast. That I can attest to. We need to move back, guys, just a minute. I think we're out of the camera range. Is that good? Okay. And what do you think is your best strength on the field?
My best strength on the field is definitely throwing the ball. I can throw the ball pretty far. And yeah, that's really it. Throwing the ball.
Well, as the quarterback, I guess that's what you need to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. And I have to say, Franklin, I am so impressed by the politeness of every one of these young men that, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. That is so vital as you march into the future. Respecting others is essential. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
My name is Jay Spitz.
Let's turn around so we can all see you. Go ahead.
My name is Jay Spitz. I'm a center sophomore. I say one of my strengths are my mental ability and my consistency on the field. I never want to stop doing something until it's done right, and that's something Coach Chris has taught me here, coming back. I love my teammates. I'm so excited to be back for more of the season, and I hope there's way more to come.
Well, I think you're on the right track. You've got a great bunch of teammates. One thing that if you would join me over there, one more thing that I'd like to ask each one of you. What does it mean to have a coach who believes in you like family, treats you as if you are his kids, his valued sons, and wants to not only teach you the nuances of the game, but how to treat each other, how to treat others outside of the game? What does that mean to you? I'll start here with my seniors.
It's just really great to have somebody motivate you, even though, it's going to be hard. He's there for you. He's doing it for a reason. And it's all going to pay off in the end. So,
What do you think the reason is?
he just wants us to be the best that we can be as young men and also as football players.
Okay, so it's not just football here.
No, never.
Okay. What's your take on that?
Having a coach that believes in you is always like really good, and especially in practice, like with how hard he pushes us. So in a game, it's easy, and then on and off the field, it's always good because he teaches us how to be like, I'll reflect what he said. He said to be like a young man, like a nice guy, and yeah,
Well-rounded.
yeah.
Knowing the differences between just going out there, doing the game, observing what your role in the game is, but when you take yourself off the field, you have other skills. You've learned about life. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's great. Having a coach that's always there for us, and it's just like it feels great. Him having confidence in us, and like whenever we mess up, him knowing that we're able to do it, and like coaching us and teaching us to do it right. Yeah, it just feels good.
Well, I don't sense that there's any sort of punitive attitude that comes from this man. He teaches you right from wrong. He's not going to let you get away with stuff, whether it's on the field or off the field, because he cares about you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't just make sure we do good on the field. He also makes sure our grades are up. He during the off season, he used to pick us up at like 5 in the morning just to bring us to workouts. And then he would check our grades while at workouts just to make sure everything's good. And if it wasn't good, we would be in trouble.
But the right kind of trouble.
The right guy in trouble.
And I've seen him work. I've seen him embrace somebody who just didn't do something he was supposed to do. And there was no punishment. There was, you got this. Maybe you didn't get that, but you got the big picture. You got this. And I've seen him instill that kind of confidence. And that's very rare. You're all very, very blessed to have each other and to have this man as your coach. Scooting over here, your take.
Yes, he's very great because I started playing football 2 years ago. And I'm in a place now where most kids my age wouldn't be from just starting to play football. But having him be able to push me, I wouldn't have been here getting a West Virginia offer. Yeah, he just pushed me, like Frankie said, waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning for workouts. That was really hard for me, but he was doing it every morning. He was waking up with all of us, and he knows when to push you, and when it's like time to back off and let you be and stuff like that. Yeah.
Let you learn.
Let you learn, yeah.
Well, it's just fundamental, but with the family environment, and I can see that. I can see how you all relate to each other, and it's wonderful to see this. And I want Franklin to see this, because this is not just a bunch of guys going out on a football field and winning a game for the sake of winning a game. They're doing this because it's in their spirit, and it's teaching them the rest of the story about who they are.
Yes, ma'am. He's definitely a great coach. He doesn't really coach me often, but yeah, but usually when he does coaches me, he definitely tells me to boost these guys' confidence. When they're, feel me? And he's a great coach.
Well, I can see that from the smile on your face. That's great. Okay, and you, sir?
I think Coach Chris is a great coach. Even though I just started out the season with him, it's been a great season so far. He's not afraid to push you, not afraid to hold you accountable. He's always pushed me hard, pushed us hard, kept us kept us under control, discipline. We're lucky to have him. Not every football team is so lucky to have coaches like him. But I think Coach Chris is a great coach, and I hope the next 2 years are great.
Wow. Thank you. The endorsements are just stellar. Chris, come on over here next to this gentleman. If you want to wrap this up a little bit, your credibility is obviously outstanding. These kids believe in you because you believe in them.
Well, I certainly appreciate the kind words. I didn't expect it to be about me, but the reason that I do it is for them. I always tell these young men, football saved my life, quite literally. When I was in high school, my grades weren't great, and it wasn't for coaches that I modeled myself after that took hold of me. When I was in the 7th grade, I had a coach in high school that would pick me up and take me to the gym at night and work out. And I never forgot him, and I still talk to him. And if I can give these guys a little bit of what was given to me so freely, then I've done my job. So, yeah, we like to win games. We're having a great season so far, and I think we're going to continue to have success. But what's more important to me is that I see these guys in 10 years from now, and they are, productive members of society. They have jobs and families, and that makes me more proud than how they perform on the football field.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort, and I see that throughout the entire team. Again, with your leadership and Blair Wilson's leadership, that you've cultivated this family, and this family of guys who are skilled at what they do, and you're nurturing it and helping them just excel further.
Well, we're awful proud, and again, I want to emphasize it's, Coach Blair's obviously led us, and he's doing a fantastic job, and we have about 6 other coaches that do just as good a job as me. I don't think I'm any different. I just take care of the guys that I coach and have traditions that I like to keep. And but like I said, we're awful proud of the season so far. We have a big game tomorrow night against St. Thomas Aquinas down in Edison at 6 o'clock. So we're looking forward to that, and we're hoping for another win.
Well, we're hoping you're going to win too. And the next home game is a week from Friday?
Correct. We play Edison a week from Friday at home. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well then, Franklin, if you want to see these guys in action, and now you know some of the backstory, when they get out on that field, we want to hear you cheering loud and hard for all of these Warriors, Franklin High School football team with Coach Chris. We thank you so much for everything that you're doing.
Appreciate what you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you, gentlemen. Really, you make a difference. Thank you. All right, Franklin, PJ Parker, Franklin Reporter and Advocate, and we'll be back.